Hey everyone, Combo here, back with another Empires and Puzzles video, and today we are in Undead Horde War. You all know the drill. I'm going to feature my 6 war flags with commentary. If you do enjoy this video or find it helpful, hit that like button, make sure you're subscribed to my channel, and turn that notification bell on so you can be alerted of when I drop new content. Without further ado, let's get into my 6 war flags. With my first flag, we're going to go up against a Bernadette tank team. They've also got Astrid, Quarry, Songjiang, and Ceres. I've got Oni Wakamara for the Undispellable Taunt, Medea for the Shifting Mouse attack, and then of course, Lord Loki to copy Bernadette special. Dia-chan is my healer, and then Richard as another hard hitter. Let's see how this first flag here goes. All right, we should be able to get my 5 blues for Oni Wakamaro before Bernadette goes off. Let's start off with the 4 blues up top. And then I'm going to hit that blue dragon. That's going to give me the 5th tile I need. Perfect. Do I want to wait a turn to use him, though? The taunt is only for 2 turns. Actually, you know what? I think I should be okay, because I'm going to match these 4 purples. That's going to create that dragon, move up the 2 purples on the left, and then I'm going to match some more purples the next turn, and that's going to give me Medea. And that should set off Bernadette anyway. So let's use Oni Wakamaro now, match these 4 purples. And we got a cascade of purples as well. Alright. Let's use Dia-chan. And then I think I might hold on to Medea, because I'd rather copy Bernadette's special, and I don't want to kill her. And in fact, let's just match the 3 blues on the left so that I can get Lord Loki. Perfect. Again, I didn't want to kill her, and I actually could have set off a cascade with those 3 purples and the blues, but that probably would have killed her with those extra purple tiles. All right, let's use Lord Loki to copy Bernadette. Now we need to... Ooh. Astrid avoided it because of her monk troop, probably. It has a 10% chance to resist ailment, so that's unfortunate, but we should still be okay. Let's use Richard's main part on Astrid. I don't need to hit Bernadette with Richard. And then let's use Medea on the 3 on the left. I'm not going to hit Astrid with the Shifting Mouse attack because she's not going to get her special before it would expire anyway. Now, let's match these 3 purples in the bottom. I'm going to match the 3 yellows horizontally, hoping I get a blue or a purple on the bottom. We did not. Alright, let's hit this purple dragon. Cascading with nothing I really needed. We did get a blue. And the Shifting Mouse attack actually went over to Astrid. That's awesome. Let's match these 3 blues over here on the left. Nice cascading with the purples. That's going to give me Medea again. Let's use Oni Wakamaro. I think I might just kill off Astrid or close to it. Actually, let's wait a turn to use her. Let's match these yellows and greens over here. How many more turns? Shifting Mouse attack, only 1 more turn. So I kind of need to match some tiles over there, but I don't have any. You know what? I'm just going to use Medea over there now. Let's hit this yellow dragon. And Astrid is dead. That's going to make things go much smoother now. Got everybody special. Let's use Diachan to heal. I'm going to use the Shifting Mouse attack on Song Jiang. But first, actually, let's copy Ceres' special for the Wither. And then I'm going to use Medea on Song Jiang. And then let's use Richard. And then we're just going to ghost some tiles up here on the left until we get some tiles for another round of specials. Song Jiang is dead. Let's hit this dragon, go some purples. Nice purple diamond, and that's definitely going to do it with Medea's special. Alright, we are 1 for 1 today. With my next flag, we're going to bring Bernadette, Hathor, Sartana, Mordowich, and Rosalind up against this Gurik tank team. They've also got Li Q, Duelfleur, Song Jiang, and Ceres. Rosalind's very key for this because of her Mega Minion that safely cleanses the latest cleansable status ailment at the end of each turn. And Duelfleur obviously has the Molten Core, Song Jiang gives silence, and Ceres gives silence as well. Let's see how this second flag goes. I am going to start off with the 3 yellows up the middle, hoping I get a purple or a blue coming up. We did get a purple, all right. Let's match those 3 purples vertically now. I'm going to set a cascade of greens. All right. I think I want to match the 3 purples horizontally in the middle there. We're definitely going to have Gurik go off, but that's fine. Let's match the 3 yellows at the middle, actually. Let's match the 3 purples horizontally. I want to set up at least 1 cascade of the reds, and then it's going to move up some more reds as well so we can match 4 together. Actually, we're going to get a red diamond. That's awesome. We might be able to get Bernadette actually within the next couple turns between this and then hitting that red diamond. Song Jiang might get set off, though. Actually, we might be okay because no red tiles are going to go up against him. Let's use Hathor first. And then I'm going to hit this red diamond and hope that there's no cascade that hits Song Jiang. I think we're going to be okay. Nothing else, please. Oh no, that 1 yellow tile's gonna... Oh, it did not set him off. Awesome. Perfect. Gurik is going off, but that's okay. And everybody is going to turn into paintings. They are going to have that slime revive, but at least they won't be able to use their specials, and I'll be able to charge everybody up. Perfect. Let's use Rosalind now, and then Hathor. That's going to give me Sartana. I'm going to hold on to my specials. Even with me matching some purple tiles right now, because I want Mordowich and Sartana together after either Gurik turns into the slime or the slime wears off. How many more turns for the slime? 2 more turns. Let's match these 3 blues on the right up against Sung Jing. Let's match the blues up against Dueler Fuller. Cascade's fine. Not going to set off Gurik. And the Slime Revive is gone. Let's kill Gurik with Sartana. Perfect. I'm not going to use Rosalind until after Sung Jing goes off. And I want to put the Mega Fiend on Sung Jing to get rid of the Mega Minion he's got. Now, let's match these 3 greens setting off that cascade of purples up top. Nice purple diamond. That's going to give me Sartana. And Mordowitch has the negative mana element, unfortunately. Alright, let's use Rosalind, and I'm going to use Sartana on Saris. Actually, you know what? Let's try to kill off Sung Jiang faster if we can. And I'm going to hit this purple diamond. Actually, you know what? No, let's match these 3 reds on the bottom, and then I can match some more reds and maybe get Bernadette before Dueler Fuller or Saris goes off. Don't set off Dueler Fuller. Okay, cool. Alright, let's use Bernadette. And then I'm going to hit the purple diamond. It's going to give me Mordowitch and Sartana. And Saris avoided the painting probably because of a troop that he has. Again, there's a 10% chance if you have that monk troop to resist ailments. Everybody's silenced for now, but again, I've got Rosalind's Mega Minion to remove it. Let's match this blue diamond. Nice cascade of purples. Everybody is relieved of their silence. Let's put the Mega Fiend on Saris. Let's use Sartana on Dueler Fuller. Let's use Hather. And then I'm going to match the 3 yellows on the bottom, I think. I want to stay away from Saris, let that Mega Fiend do its work over there to kill him. Let's match the 3 green tiles, though, because I don't want to keep on hitting tiles up against Dueler Fuller either. Nice cascade with those purples. That might give me Sartana. Not sure. Yeah, just barely. Alright. Saris is dead. Dueler Fuller's going to go off in the next turn or 2. I'm going to do some tile dumping. Actually, no, let's match these 3 reds so that I can get Bernadette. Don't set off Dueler Fuller. Perfect. Let's use Bernadette, and then Rosalind, and then Hather, and that is going to give me Sartana with that mana boost from Hather. Let's use Sartana on Li Q. I'm going to hit this blue diamond, do some tile dumping. And we're going to get Mordowitch in a second with these 3 purple tiles. And we're definitely going to put that Mega Fiend on Li Q. That's these 4 reds over here. Let's use Hather. That's these 3 purple so that I can get Sartana, and that's going to do it for this battle with Sartana against Dueler Fuller. Awesome, and we are 2 for 2. With my 3rd flag, we're going to go up against this Donner Heart Tank team. They've also got Rowan Zhao, Godfrey, Whalethau, and then also Armin Moncharmin. I've got Kushanku for the mindless attack of just 5 tiles. I've got Sludges for the dancing effect that she gives to everybody but herself, where my allies will get a chance to dodge and get some counterattack back if it dodges. I've got Thalassa as another healer and ailment blocker. Hogni as a hit 3 hitter. Magni as a hard hitting sniper. Let's see how this 3rd flag goes. Alright, we should be able to get my 5 yellow tiles before Donner Heart goes off. Let's start off with the 3 yellows on the left. My yellows are definitely very spread out, which is unfortunate. Let's try matching the 3 blues on the left horizontally to see if we can get a yellow on the bottom. And we did get a couple yellows. Cool. All right, let's set off the cascade of the reds and yellows. There isn't a probable cause that Dunnerheart's going to go off with that, so... Alright, now... I am going to hit... Dunnerheart has ailment immunity, ether power. Did I not know that? Man. That's going to change things. That's definitely a mistake on my part. Because now I really don't have a lot of tiles that I can match on the outsides without forcing him to go off. So he's definitely going to go off. Alright, let's use Kushanku on... I'm going to hold on to Kushanku, actually. Let's match the 3 greens, setting off that cascade of blues. Maybe I can get lucky with a yellow tile up top. We did not, and we're going to get Sludges after Dunnerheart goes off. I should still have everybody alive, so that's one good thing. Or I can match the 3 blues and see if the 3 blue tiles will kill Dunnerheart. He's got 1,408 health, so there's a possibility. I've got 2 very strong attacking blues at 90. The last is at 90. She's a healer. So her attack stat's a little bit lower, but there is a good possibility, so we are going to try it. And he is dead. Awesome. All right. Cool. Very happy with that sequence of events. All right, let's use Thalassa right now to heal and give me the ailment immunity. Let's use Hogni on the left over here, I think. Yeah, because Welthau has that ability to dispel a random buff, or random ailment, rather, when she gets hit with a special. Ranzauki does have the dodge. How many more turns? 1 more turn for the dodge. Let's let that expire. Let's match the 3 yellows up against Welthau over here. I don't want to set off Godfrey yet either. Perfect. What does Godfrey do? I haven't gone against him much. Recovers health. All allies immune to new ailments. Summons that Mega Minion. Okay, let's use Kushanku on him. I'm going to use Sludges for the dancing effect. And let's use Hogni on the left. And then I'm going to use Magni on Ranzauki, I think. Yeah. Let's match the 3 yellows on the left. And Ranzauki is dead from the dancing. Cool. Let's match these purples. See if we can get a yellow somewhere in the bottom. And we did. And we're going to be able to set up a yellow diamond. That's cool. I'm going to match it the wide way, which will definitely give me Sludges. Let's use the mindless attack on Armand Sherman. Actually, do I want the chance to kill him? Let's use Sludges right now. And then let's match these 3 blues up the middle, Ghosted. I'm trying to decide if I want Armand Moncharmin to go off for the dancing effect. And I think I do, and I don't want the Mega Minion or the healing from Godfrey. So let's use Kushanku on him. I gotta get this battle moving along a little bit, so that dancing effect will help. Let's use Kushanku Pushanku. Actually, you know what? I'd rather just kill him the old school way. Let's use Pushanku on him and match these 3 blues. Don't want that Mega Minion putting me to sleep. I did have the dancing effect, so that would have helped, but... Alright, now let's use Thalassa, and let's see if we can get rid of... You know what, let's use, let's use these 2 over here, because the Arctic Core from Hogni could get dispelled if I attack Welthau with a special. Let's use... I'm going to hold on to Sludges, actually. Nice cascading. We're going to put the Miles attack back on Godfrey. I think that's going to get to cleanse. Actually, not yet. Let's match the 3 blues up against him. Gotta get this battle moving. I've got the dancing for 2 more turns. We got to get him to go off. Let's use our specials over here. Get this purple diamond to tile dump. And then Armand, please kill yourself. Almost. Alright, let's match these reds to create that yellow cascade. I'm not confident we're going to be able to win this before the timer goes off. Nice cascading, though. It's going to set off everybody except Armand again. All right, Armand, please kill yourself now. Finally have the damage multiplier, so that might play a factor now, hopefully. Those blue tiles might kill Welthau. So close. My God. Alright, we're going to kill her with Hogni right now, though. Need to stop that healing. Not quite, man. Alright, those 3 blue tiles might do it, though. Under a minute left. We are not going to be able to pull this off, I don't think. Nope. And the Undead Horde animation slowing things down did not help. Well, at least we left an easy-ish clean for somebody, and we are 2 for 3 now. With my 4th flag, we're going to go up against another Bernadette tank team. I've got Oni Wakamaru and Lord Loki again. I've got Medea again, and then we've got Dia-Chan and Tamlin as well. They've also got Astrid, Duelfiller, Song Jiang, and Li Q. Let's see how this 4th flag goes. Not a good board to start here. All right, let's see what we can make work. I am going to start off with the 3 purples all the way on the right with that cascade of yellows, I think. Actually, let's work the other side. I'm going to match the 3 yellows up against Duelfiller. Now let's match these 3 reds so I can match 4 purples. I need 7 tiles for Medea. So the match of 4 purples is kind of key. I think I'm going to do it. Oh, don't set off Song Jiang. Okay. We might be able to match these 3 purples to get Medea, and I don't think Bernadette's going to go off unless if there's a crazy cascade. No more than that, please. Thank you. All right, cool. So let's use Medea on Bernadette, of course. Let's use Dia-Chan to heal and to give me a minion. Now, I've matched no blue tiles so far. Let's match the 3 yellows on the bottom so I can match some more purples and get Tamlin probably. And we finally got some blues we can match. Let's match those 3 blues now since Bernadette's going off anyway. Nice cascade of purples. Unfortunately, Duelfiller is going to give that ailment immunity before I can get Tamlin off. I think I need to use Tamlin anyway, though. Man. No, I'm going to hold on to Tamlin, even though Song Jiang's about to go off and I don't have a cleanser. Let's use Tamlin. I don't want him getting silenced for 4 turns. Let's match these 4 reds up against Bernadette so I can get some blues to get Oni Wakamaru. Maybe not. Let's hit the red dragon to get Oni Wakamaru. That might set off Bernadette because of that green tile that showed up. We kind of need to take a chance, though. And, of course, there's some yellows that popped up. Thank you. That was a big hit. Everybody... Or Li Q hit only Lord Loki and Medea. Oof. Alright, let's hit this red dragon. That's going to set a cascade of purples underneath and maybe some more stuff. I really need some blues to pop up on the bottom. Give me a blue. Lord Loki, stay alive, please. Let's use Dia-Chan to heal. Let's match these 3 blues so that I can get Lord Loki. How many more turns is the taunt for? 2 more turns. Okay. Let's match these 3 greens to move up the purple. Match these 3 purples up against Duelfiller. And we can now copy Bernadette's special. Awesome. It's going to dispel everybody first and then turn everybody into a painting. Awesome. Okay. Now we're in better shape than we were before. Let's match these 3 purple so I can get Tamlin again. Let's match these 3 purple so I can get Diachan to heal. Gotta get this battle moving along as well. Let's use Diachan, and I'm gonna match the 4 yellows up against Bernadette. Nice cascade. Let's match the 3 reds up top so I can match the blues next turn and kill Bernadette with those, hopefully. No more cascades, thank you. Hoping these blue tiles are enough to kill her. Not quite. Don't set her off, please. No more. Oh, no. That's definitely going to set her off. Oh, it didn't. Wow. All right. We might have just gotten lucky. Let's match these. Or use Oni Wakamara first, obviously, for the taunt. Then I'm going to match the 3 purple so that I can get Tamlin back. Nice cascade. Kill Bernadette. Man. The purple's definitely well right. Thank you. All right. Now, we're in good shape. Let's use Tamlin. Right? They don't have any ailment immunity except Lee Q does. Who's copy? A special that I want to copy, actually. Let's use Tamlin. I'm going to copy Lee Q. And then we're going to use Oni Wakamaru. We've got 2 taunt. I don't know if that's a good idea. That's the 3 blues on the bottom here. Let's heal now with Diachan. I'm going to match some more blues. How many more turns are they silenced for? 3 more turns, cool. Nice set of blues. And let's match these 3 blues so that I can get Lord Loki to copy Lee Q's special again. Silence is going to come off. Let's use Tamlin first. Hoping we can kill Astrid before she goes off. Oh no. Actually, everybody gets silence anyway. Oh, I should have copied. That's stupid. I should have copied Astrid special. Let's see if I can revive Medea. The blues should kill Duelfleur. Not quite, but the minions did. Let's hit this red diamond, do some tile dumping. Let's use a Lord Loki to see if we can revive Medea. And let's match the blues. Actually, I'm going to hit the yellow diamond. That's going to set a cascade with the blues and then the greens and do some more tile dumping. The purples are going to kill Astrid. Awesome. All right. I did not know how that battle was going. It was not looking good for a while, but we were able to clutch out a win. I'll take it 3 for 4 now. I haven't used any greens yet this war, so we're going to go up against this Guruk tank team. I've got Bramble, Grover, Duelfleur, Fafnir, and Von Rothbart. The dancing from Von Rothbart will overwrite the Slime Revive status if Guruk is able to go off. That's the strategy with this team. I'm going to start off with the 3 greens on the left up against Lee Q. Actually, no. Getting the purples are really the key to this team, so let's match the greens and yellows up top first. Nice cascade. Let's match the 4 purples up against Gurik. It's going to set him off probably, but that's okay. I'm going to match the 4 yellows up against Gurik. Nice. And we're going to have a purple diamond that we can match. Awesome. And I actually don't want to use Von Rothbard against Gurik because I don't want the damage to kill him. So let's use Von Rothbard against Dueler Fuller, although they are a cleric class. And so is Gurik. Yeah, let's use it up against Dueler Fuller, I think. You know what? Let's use it up against Leak Q. It's going to travel over slower, but we should still be okay. Let's match the blues and greens now. Actually, no, I want to wait the dancing to go over to Dueler Fuller. But I've got 9 purple tiles here, so we can actually get Dueler or Von Rothbard again by hitting this purple diamond. I'm not going to use my Dueler Fuller because the molten core percentage is 0. Let's match these greens horizontally. I don't want to send anybody off and I don't want to kill anybody. Let's do this. I think that's a safe play. Yeah, good. I think he got killed by the something. I don't know. Let's use Von Rothbard against Ceres. Sung Jiang's going to go off, but that's okay. Let's hold off on Dueler Fuller until after Sung Jing goes off. Hopefully Dueler Fuller does not get silenced. Although I've got Aelin immunity anyway from her last time she went out. Alright, let's use Bramble. And I'm going to hold off on Fafnir until after the dancing wears off. Let's put a Mega Fiend on Ceres, I think. Yeah. Actually, I kind of want to use Fafnir now. Now we'll let the extra damage happen after. Let's just match these 3 greens. Now let's match the yellows here. I'll match the greens next turn after the silence or the dancing goes away. Let's use Fafnir over here on the right. Or do I want to see if we can kill Li Q? I think I do. Between that and then the 3 green tiles, maybe? Nice. So he's dead. Cannot be revived with Slime Revive. Let's match these 4 greens over here. I really need my purples back. Ceres is dead. Gurik is going to go into a slime in a second. Let's not use my greens yet. Let's hit this yellow dragon. Nice cascade of purples. That's awesome. Let's put the dancing on Dueler Filler. Or actually on Sung Jiang. Actually, this might... it would kill him and put him into that Slime Revive, which I don't want to do. Let's put it on Dueler Filler. And the Mana Shield blocked it, of course. Damn it. Alright, let's use Bramble to heal and to cleanse. Gonna attack the 3 in the middle, obviously, with Fafnir. Nice cascade of purples, and we're gonna be able to get Von Rothbard again. We've got to try to hit Guruk with this dancing. I'm going to wait a couple turns. It's got the Slime Revive. It's probably going to die next turn from the Mega Fiend. Let's use Dueler Filler. Gonna try to hit Dueler Filler again with the dancing, and she blocked it again. Man. Of course, the Mega Fiend got turned into a Mega Minion. We are going to try to hit Guruk with Von Rothbart. And it worked that time. Perfect. Alright, Guruk is finally dead. We've got coming up on a minute. Should have healed just now. It's going to be another close one. And we were able to pull out a win here with 29 seconds left. Awesome. 4 for 5, 1 flag left. With my last flag, we are going to go up against this Guruk tank team. They've got Sable, Bearded Debt. They've also got Majestine and then Gold Drip as well. I've got Damon to block one enemy from casting any status effects for 3 turns. Aceres for the Silence and the Wither. Grimsteel for the Growth. Isidore is a hard hitter. And then, of course, Nordica to speed up Grimsteel and Isidore. Let's see if we can finish strong with this last flag. Another not so great board to start. Man. Alright, let's see what kind of magic we can work here. I think I'm going to need to stay away from Bernadette. Let's match these 3 yellows on the right to set off the cascade of purples and greens, see if we can get something good. Alright, we got 1 tile out of that, I think, or maybe 2. Let's match these yellows and those greens up against Magistine. Okay, finally got some reds. And some blues. Let's match the 4 reds up against Magistine. I'm going to hit this red dragon. That's going to set a couple cascades, or at least 1 cascade of those blues underneath. Nice cascade of some more blues. And we're going to have a red diamond that we can match. And I don't think those 2 red tiles will set off Gurik. Looking at cascading options. Does not look like it unless if something underneath comes. Thank you. Awesome. Alright. Let's use Ceres actually on Gurik. Unfortunately, everybody else's mana is not really over 50%, but... And, of course, he blocked it with the mana shield. So we're going to have to use Daemon on Gurik. Let's match these 3 blues and hit that red diamond. Actually, let's match the purples to set off that cascade. Give me some more tiles to dump. Alright, we've got everybody special. And Gurik going off is literally going to do nothing because he's got that effect from Daemon. Let's use Grimsteel first because Nautic is an overhealer with the passive of the core. And then let's use Daemon. Actually, let's see what kind of damage we can do to disable the Reviver with Isidore as the main part of his special. Alright, Magistine's dead. And let's use Nautica to heal. And then I think we can probably kill Sable. I don't want to deal with the reviving, so we can get rid of her early. Perfect. Now, let's ghost the 3 yellow tiles, see if we can get a blue underneath. And we did get a blue underneath. Cool. Let's match the 3 yellows so I can match some blues next turn. And that bleed damage is stacking up. I'm really hoping Grimsteel's not dead. Oh, man. Wow. That was close. This is going to be a close battle. Alright, let's match these 3 purples, setting off that cascade of blues. Unfortunately, Daemon is dead, so I cannot block the Slime Revive. If we can get Ceres to go off one more time, though, that would be great. Thank you. Thought that was going to give me enough. Let's use that on Bernadette, of course. And then let's hold off on using Isidore. I'm going to hit this green diamond. See if we can set off Gurik before he goes back into his normal form. Not quite. We might have to kill him with Isidore. Or try to kill him anyway. Almost. Let's match these 4 yellows. And he's going to come out of the Slime Revive. I hate how they come out of the Slime Revive before the turn for their special, because it's only 2 turns that they're in that Slime Revive status. Man. Set this dragon so I can match some blue tiles next turn. Internet's about to go off, so we are going to have to weather the storm of her, and that, unfortunately, I blocked it for long enough, but could not anymore. That's a cascade I didn't want. That bleed damage is going to stack up now, and that's not good. Nice cascade of blues. And Nautica's going to be dead in this next turn, I think. Damn. Maybe the minion will save Nautica. Please stay alive. Oh, man, that was probably really close, too. Damn. And that's probably going to kill Isidore, or close to it. Alright, let's just hit these 3 blues and see if we can do some sort of damage for whoever's going to clean this up. Unfortunately, we did not win our last battle. It went 4 for 6, and this war is extremely close last I checked. So we've got 55-24 points with 32 flags left. They've got 47-27 with 48 flags left. So they've got a 16 flag advantage, and we have an 797 point differential right now. So we're looking favorable right now, but we definitely need to finish strong with these last flags, and hopefully defenses make a stand. Let me know how your Undead Horde war is going, and that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy it or found it helpful, and if you did, hit that like button, make sure you're subbed to my channel, and I'll catch you guys next time.